Hi guys. Sorry I haven't talked in a while. I had to go back to the hospital for a couple days. I still have that nasty little infection in my abdominal cavity, so they took me off the antibiotics. I don't know why. I told them not to, but they did anyways, so I had to go into the hospital. I also got meningitis, viral, so it was okay. It just hurt a lot. But that's not why I'm making this video. I just wanted to catch you up really quick. So, um, this video I want to talk about, since the last video was a little bit negative, sorry about that, I was very angry. Um, this video I want to talk about the things you can do with an ileostomy. I'm kind of just talking off the top of my head like I do always. I feel like it's more honest that way because I'm just being genuine, and I feel like, in a sense, I know you guys and you know me because we've kind of been through a similar struggle, and then maybe not completely exactly like one another, but we've been through a struggle and we kind of understand each other in a way that, you know, people that have known us for years don't even understand us. So, I want to talk a little bit about the things that I never thought I could do with an ileostomy that I have ended up doing. So, this summer especially, I really branched out. I trained for a 5-mile Muddy Buddy race, which is through mud. It's 5 miles and there are 8 obstacles. You run it with a partner, one of my really good friends who knows me through and through. So it was a very intense race. We signed up only 4 weeks prior. So we trained like crazy. I can run now, which I never was able to do with my ulcerative colitis, and it was fantastic, and I almost cried at the end because there were points where people who looked so much healthier than me, so much more in shape than me, were walking, and we ran past so many people, and I was like, I had surgery in December, a really tough surgery, a really hard recovery. I was in the hospital for almost a month, and now look at me. You know, it was 7 months post operation. So that was super encouraging, and I want you guys to know that, you know, your ostomy, maybe you can't do as much ab work, but cardio-wise, it does not limit you. As long as you feel well, you really don't have many limits, which is amazing because I am a workout junkie. Um, Second, I wanted to let you know about is I took a plane by myself to Seattle. And by the way, I love it there. I suggest go. But I took a plane by myself. I stayed in a hostel. I was in Seattle for 6 days on my own, and I met a bunch of really wonderful people out there while I was there. And one night I got stuck on Bainbridge Island. The ferry just left like 10 minutes earlier than when we got there at like 2 o'clock in the morning. So my friend and I, who were on Bainbridge Island, just, you know, hitchhiked, which was scary, and but kind of cool. The people were nice. I don't suggest doing that, by the way. And then we just found, you know, a hotel room and took a $30 taxi ride to the nearest hotel. And with my ulcerative colitis, I would not have even been able to go to another, even just a 25-minute ferry ride off the coast, you know, because I wouldn't have been able to go not knowing where a bathroom was all the time, you know, and I went for like 5 hours where there was zero bathroom. I did empty my ostomy once in the, like, forest. It was on the side of a road. And I'll talk more about going to the bathroom in nature in a little bit, and you'll know why. That sounds really weird now, but you'll know why later. So, we did that, went back to Seattle, took a flight back. It's a long flight. Zero problems with the flight. People did ask me, because I did have a little bit of bulge because I hadn't emptied, so they asked me what that was when I was going through security, and I said, I have an ostomy. And technically, the TSA, is that right? I think that's right, but check me on that. The people in the United States who run the security are supposed to be educated about ostomies. That's actually something I learned in one of my support groups, is that they need to know about ostomies. They don't. It's a nice theory, but it's not followed through. So they're just like, what is that? And I'm like, oh, it's a bag of, I'm very honest. I'm like, it's a bag of poop attached to my side. Like, I don't have a colon anymore. And so they usually look at each other and just say, go through. And it's no big deal. I've flown like 6 or 7 times since I've gotten my ostomy. So super easy. Then I went back to I went back to Seattle again, like a week later, and I met one of my friends that I met there. And we met up. We stayed on a houseboat for 2 days. We met a friend who has a houseboat. I went swimming with people. They didn't know I have my nice, cute little sexy one piece that's low cut and whatever. And so we did that, and then we drove up to Vancouver, Canada, and we stayed there for 2 days in this couple's house. We found it on Airbnb. It's like Air Bed and Breakfast, or yeah, it's a website. And then we went backpacking in Banff, Canada for 4 days. We did not bring water. We brought a water filter, and so I drank right out of the glacial runoff. We had a tent. We carried 50 pounds on our back the entire 3 days. We scaled this terrible thing called Deception Pass, and it was the most liberating, amazing thing in my entire life. There were 0 bathrooms. I brought my pills. I brought a change of a bag, but I tried not to. I wore my thing that I swear by. It's that, it sucks you in, and it comes up to, like, right here. It's like a black little thing that it's really tight. And my pack, I just situated it so that it was not right on my stoma, and it was the most amazing experience. Like, literally, I had to empty my ostomy, 6, 7 times a day, and I went off the trail. The guy that I was with knew about my ostomy. It was fine, and he, like, totally supported me. Like, if I asked him to slow down, he slowed down. If I asked him to speed up, he sped up. um, so it was so wonderful to know that I could do this. It was really intense terrain. We hiked 15 miles in one day, but not 15 miles like flat. It was like 15 miles up and down and up and down and up and down. And, you know, it was so easy having an ostomy there because literally, like, he had to pull his pants down or whatever. I just lifted up my shirt and went to the bathroom. The one thing that I really, really, really want to stress, though, I was hiking somewhere where there are not a lot of trees with leaves. There are a lot of, like, alpine-y trees, like, with pine needles. So there was really no way for me to clean out my ostomy, so I literally scraped out the stool with pine needles, which did not work very well. So if you're going to be hiking somewhere with only pine needles and not leaves, I feel like leaves would probably work pretty well. Bring some toilet paper and just carry it back with you. Don't litter. Bring, like, a plastic bag. Zip it up. I know it's gross, but you will be so happy that you brought something else to wipe out your ostomy. So that was fantastic. And drinking water that, we had a filter, but who knows if that's trustworthy. It was wonderful. We went swimming in glacial runoff, and then we went to a nude beach, and this was super interesting. So here there's like 70 naked people on this little beach, with this little lake, and half of them are nude, half of them have swimsuits on, and I was like, I'm the kind of person where if I'm somewhere that I need to seize an opportunity, I will seize an opportunity. And I told my friend, and I'm like, let's do it, like, why not? I'm comfortable with my body, I'm comfortable with having an ostomy, and the scariest part was taking your clothes off. I went in the water, no one really said anything. I got out, I was having a conversation with this bigger, like, 55-year-old man about his wife while I was standing there naked, my bag hanging out, and then he said, like, in the middle of our conversation, he said, I just want to let you know, I respect you so much. And that's not the first or the second time where I've worn, like, a bikini or, something along those lines where people come up to me and are like, you are so brave and you are so beautiful, because people, not everyone is ignorant like that one person that I got really mad about. You know, some people really do respect you for that, and it helps if you're a girl that's semi-okay looking, and, you know, it was so liberating because everyone was naked, so that's fine, whatever. Of all shapes and sizes, there were big girls, big boobs, small boobs, you know, big guys, little guys, and you know the rest. Um, but it was fine. It was great, and I want to tell you these stories because I want to do a ton of things. I'm not going to let this stop me, even if my ostomy is permanent, which it may be, it may not be. Um, I really wouldn't mind if it was. I mean, of course, I'd like to get rehooked back up, but um, it's not a hindrance at all. So, in conclusion, I have run races, I have backpacked in the wilderness, not having a toilet anywhere near you. Um, I have flown on airplanes, I've gotten stuck on islands, and I have been naked in front of like 70, 80 people. And those are things that are all kind of scary. um, Especially with an ostomy. Even without an ostomy, being naked in front of like 80 people, that's really, never seen that many naked people in my entire life. But I want to do these things because, one, that's my personality. I want to do everything in life, like take everything and just appreciate life and what it has to offer, but also because I want to share these experiences with you because I want to prove to you that, you know, my ostomy, yeah, it kind of is there, but it's just there. That's all it is. You know, it's not gonna stop me from doing anything that I want. I'm a super active person, and I'm always gonna be a super active person as long as my health permits, which thanks to my ostomy it does. Knock on wood. Oh my gosh. um, so I guess that's all I wanted to say for this video. The point of this is just go out and do the things that you want to do. You have the blessing of hopefully good health. I'm crossing my fingers for all of you. And you should utilize that. You should absolutely do everything that you want. If you want to skydive, skydive. If you want to paraglide, paraglide. If you want to get naked in front of a bunch of people, which I neither condone nor say you're a slut. Get naked in front of the people. You know what I mean. So, I think that's all I have to say about this. Sorry this is long. It's like 13 minutes. I think this is like my longest video. It's been a long day. Oh, and I've gone off to college and I live in a dorm and I had a roommate for a while and I just told her that, you know, this is what it is. She didn't drop me for that. I just asked for a private room and they didn't give me one, and then when one opened up they told me that I was switching. But, so, henceforth, go and let the world be yours. You have my blessing and my support, and until next time, guys, I'm going to be trying to be better about doing more videos. I know I say that every time, but just enjoy your life and enjoy the blessing of good health and do what you want. So that is my message, and I hope you guys are super well. Stay healthy. Bye, guys.